Amy.
Well, what tragic news about Rob Reiner and his wife this week? Yeah. You know, with all the means in the world and they weren't able to get the help their troubled son needed, and it ended in tragedy. But I think for adult children like us, this is actually good news because it's going to help keep our parents in line. You know. By the looks of us, I bet some of our parents are going to be on their best behavior this Christmas. If you're thinking about asking your parents for money, I bet they'll think twice before saying no. Christmas is a tough time for a lot of people. I read that more people commit suicide on Christmas than any other holiday, which I thought was strange. I would have guessed it would be Valentine's Day, because who could be more depressed than a single person on Valentine's Day? I thought, well, maybe an orphan on Mother's Day, a stripper on Father's Day, and Hillary Clinton every President's Day. Whatever your politics, Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris becoming the first women to secure the presidential nomination of a major party reminds me that my gender can't stand between me and my dreams. Only my fine arts degree and tendency to procrastinate can do that. I do have a fine arts degree in dance, which, unlike math, comes in handy almost every day. I did use my degree, though, in dance. I performed in the production shows on board cruise ships for a long time, which is a fun job. It can be a cool job. It's not as prestigious as being a dancer on Broadway, and you certainly don't make as much money as a dancer at, say, the Booby Trap. But I will say something that from my time dancing on cruise ships that I'll have for a lifetime is my crippling addiction to alcohol. Now that I'm a retired dancer, it's really hard for me to be a stay-at-home mom because I don't have any kids or a husband, so I have to work. But work hard, play hard. Work hard, play hard. That's a phrase I like to use as sort of a euphemism for I drink at work. I don't have any kids. I just never really found the right time for me to give up sushi for 9 months. You know, you're meant to avoid certain things when you're pregnant, like sushi, soft cheeses, falling downstairs. Just didn't really align with my lifestyle. I also don't think I'm particularly equipped to keep a toddler alive long term because I like to do a lot of drinking near pools. Also at my home, I have what electricians call a lot of exposed wiring. I also live in a very progressive community that's still welcoming to sexual predators. So it's probably a good thing I don't have any kids. I do have a boyfriend, though. We've been together for about 3 years. We don't have any plans to get married anytime soon, but in all fairness, I knew from the beginning he had a fear of commitment because he doesn't have any tattoos. Well, I guess it's just easier for people with tattoos to get married and have kids because they're used to making mistakes they'll regret. All right, thanks, everyone.